or die situation, my friends. Win or go home. f0rsakeN versus Global Esports. This will be legendary. Get ready, bro. Get ready. Let's go. Let's go. Something on Euro.
Look just the numbers for f0rsakeN. They have a great idea of how they want to play this pistol.
Once again, playing for G.
Stars around as well.
Patrick, who?
So they will keep themselves backwards.
Got bench, bro. Got bench.
Now, who then pushes
2 games and got bench.
Gets awkward though, doesn't it? You hear the shots. More members up at the B tower. You need to see something big come out from f0rsakeN.
A bit of a survival smoke to
this is G, my pick.
Ramp for now. They haven't quite checked him out so far. Off towards the wayside on the edges of the smoke though, and he does find the double. Trades out from Crystal, and then for Divine.
He brought back the round. He brought back the round.
Trying to find some
Why?
Prevent GE from getting
Bro,
that
he was
spike
looking
down, and
good for Global Esports
right off the bat.
Man, I thought that round was actually going to go towards Global. The fact that Crystal
I thought that too.
Up through the
it was a 4v3,
supported with the rest of the team.
4v3, right?
Crystal, you know, kind of in majority of the games.
Oh, they're gonna force it. They're gonna force it. Bro, G, what are you doing? What are you doing? You guys are trolling already. The game just started.
Completely, besides one for f0rsakeN to come on through. But yeah, a pistol round.
It was a 5v3. It was a 5v3.
Openers, right? 5 versus 3 that they're able to get on back from that one. Makes things a little bit awkward when you feel that Crystal's just done the lion's share of the damage, and then it's divided.
Oh, but that was nice by Divide, bro.
Out as well at the end there. A force up from Global is interesting.
I don't like it.
The fact that they didn't actually get the plant down here.
I hate it.
Still gonna try to bulldoze their way through, perhaps.
Man, the last game from f0rsakeN, I lost my mind, bro. I lost my mind against their fam.
Such an important game for Global that they would have done probably the most prep that they ever would have coming in towards this week, you know. 1 game and you can get into playoffs.
Right.
Okay. If it works, I love it. If it works, I love it.
Well, right now, just being able to find some
but okay, I don't like
shots
this first as well.
f0rsakeN player, something to trade with Guardian. f0rsakeN with his own Guardian as well. He does feel a lot of contact though, so the paranoia sent out.
Can they help him in time?
Support from Patman around the edges of this smoke.
Bro, you guys gotta be careful with this
smokes. It's not gonna find its targets. Now down to just Jing. He does have the bulldog.
Oh, but yo, good read by Jing knowing that they would go away.
It just needs to be some good shots to come out from Jing at the moment. So far, the force up from Global working a treat, but low HP for both of these members. They have to play this one somewhat together or play for time. Star already on the spike, a Gravnet available too.
Possibly to even play for range. Jing, though, looking to close in the distance for now, but he dives right up on top.
But that got dangerous. Yo, Jay, back in the game. Back in the game. Don't listen to me.
They're rotating. This is risky.
To go.
Aye, aye, aye. Oh, good thing. Aye, aye. Oh, you got the Prowler there too.
Shot. Paint shells out from Jing now.
That's a spike.
And that's a 2nd kill as well. f0rsakeN now coming back in.
It's never easy for Global Esports. It's never easy for Global Esports.
He can still find some shots.
Today will be chaos, bro, for both things. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's some really ill decision making to come through from see somebody step up a little bit.
Stats for you, my friends.
In my mind,
big skills for f0rsakeN already.
Up is going to be an absolute
5 for Crystal, man.
Crystal's already been really good.
2 Russian players on the server as well. Something in Crystal.
So if you got another piece that is stepping
I wonder if they know each other.
It can be pretty potent for Global.
It's always been that
Similar
core, and also the best
is actually
stage for Darren to do it right now. You
Absolutely.
know, we've been talking about Crystal and something having some familiarity. Darren.
Yeah, I was talking about that, bro. I was talking about that. How do you know? How do you know, bro? Inspire me.
He's quite familiar with some of these f0rsakeN players too, so that should give him some confidence. That said, we're slowing things down.
Yeah, but the problem is when you're not running this Sentinel as f0rsakeN, you have to just be very
You might boy f0rsakeN. He plays everything, bro. He plays everything. In f0rsakeN is the guy, man. When he retires, he's gonna be a coach, bro. For sure, for sure. The best coach.
But Jing, happy to go for this fight against Darren. A bit more confidence coming up from f0rsakeN.
He's got showstopper but no satchels, so it will be a scare tactic, or you got to get close already.
Okay, okay. Nightfall.
Is close.
Kalias has ult as well. Jing with rolling. Showstopper. Sorry, too early in the morning. 5 a.m.
A bit apparent that Papi might be coming for it. Keep an eye on that one.
Still got to watch out for the possible timed peaks. Crystal still watching off towards elbow, but here comes Jing with a huge party. It does blow up in Crystal's face, but then for the global esports players to continue.
Big kill,
holding.
Papi.
That's
Big
when the
kill.
work comes up.
This is your map, bro.
Up over by Rams as well, and something has to watch for it. Jing still sticking onto the spike, though. It's a grab net. It's Annihilation. It gets Jing off halfway, and that will be the round picked up by Global.
Oh, that was so close.
I don't know. Like, I'm going to put my hat in the ring here. I don't know if that gravity well was bait to keep
I think I'm jinxing.
himself, even on the defuse, ready with the Annihilation. Because you're usually using them to pull them off the defuse, right? That didn't work. He's still able to stick it there. And to be fair, Jing nearly gets the full defuse before that Annihilation came out. There could have been an awkward result there for Global at the end of it. But I got to say, the beginning stages for them, mid is looking a little bit unattainable in positions. You pivot over towards
Jing was on fire in the last game, man.
The open, none the wiser, and you're getting into the site. You're setting yourselves up. You've got a flank. Like,
Man, this guy with the
really
ton is
good
insane.
things. Spotted out something, pushed up through main. They want to pivot in towards the
Oh, but the judge and Jing.
Bro, don't go this way. Don't go this way. Never again. Learn a lesson.
Paranoia that flushes Kelly's all the way to Garage.
Batman.
Hetman holding down B as well. The Outlaw getting taken out by Yudotan, though. So possibly we got an Alpha plant.
Bro, but this is tough. Can he hold until that lock arrives there?
With Kelly's running a marathon towards the site. Paper Rex beat them here to the site before the spike even gets here. They don't have to wait for a plan here. They could recognize by timing that Kelly's has to go for the
there is nothing Kelly's can do now, but save this weapon.
This as an absolute win. You've got all these ultimates online as well now. You can get cooking.
Absolutely. And we're cooking with gas. We've got good flames here. No flint and steel. That's a lucky shot, I'll say, a little bit there.
Not lucky. It's kills, bro. It's kills.
Let's get down
Guys,
low,
gifted.
Also for Devi now to hide inside.
My boy Devi
trying to get
doing a Sadak impression.
He will find the sheriff shot.
Yeah, but look what
Who played the yesterday, man, against Foot. It was an epic game, bro. Go check it out. Just beautiful. Him and Mr. Falling were blowing my mind.
Poppy. So spike down. You got the dimensional drift now going in from something.
Get all the information that you possibly can. Recognize no one's on the side itself. Well, where are they going to be? Screens. It's the only option.
100% f0rsakeN to take the first kill. Kelly has to trade right back, though. Something now trying to disrupt the positioning coming out from Kelly S with the blind side.
Oh my god.
Then with the op. Yudotan, though, also getting taken down. Kelly S now into the 1v1 around the corner. He's hopping.
Kelly S, what a round, my friends. Yo,
Kelly S and
they lost equal rounds, but they also win equal rounds, okay? Today's gonna be like this.
Just all the shots.
Chaos, you never know. We never know.
Sensor dropped in case f0rsakeN goes for another tap onto the spike, because at that point in time, you technically don't know if they're holding it or not.
Like that.
Sonic sensor going down, it makes something get a little bit more awkward. A single shot out, and well, he's getting stunned up, and the HP was there in advantage for Kelly S. Great
man, they replay, guys. Yo, the production on Pacific.
As well, I mean, if this is the way the map is going to go, keep back
to safety.
It's 30 seconds. He's got a paranoia.
30 seconds.
A little bit. He hears all the footsteps.
Another smoke too.
Yeah. Here comes that flash. Oh, not quite landing the burst and the trace, but recoil control will get him there.
Wasn't pretty, but he got it, bro. They are playing too slow. The customer said that, and that's true. Look at that. Time is low again. Time is low again.
The blender they go. Defi to burst them down with the Phantom. Crystal for the trade, but Defi
what you guys are doing?
Onto the 3K. Emotional pressure as well. Perhaps with the ecos, then they begin to feel like they can just let loose, but then they go straight into Devi, who's just spraying into the smokes. f0rsakeN now off from vents. He does get traded by Crystal, though.
Still got to be a little bit careful. If you're going very close, the Stingers are just going to rob you of your life in this round yet again. Yes, Devi was good for one with the Poison Cloud Toxins and the Snake's Bite, but now it needs to stand with the Phantom, and he cannot. An opportunity now for Global with Clack. Time to spare.
You got a full minute to work off of. Certainly.
Bro, the ones that they're not supposed to win.
Assert themselves across the map.
It's the ones they are winning, bro.
With rifles picked up, you've got Crystal onto more utility to clear
Batman, who was saying after the game against the FM, sorry, I didn't play good, but I will improve. I will keep getting better.
Or an unknown, unexpected position of something on this.
He seems like a nice kid, bro. He was stuck in Diamond. I was watching it.
He's still able to hold.
And now he's there, bro. On VCT Pacific.
Versus something now. We've been talking up the Poppy clutches.
Playing for Paper Rex.
Seen them too much.
Yep, one smoke available to use his gravity well for time a little bit later on. Something.
You can do it too, bro. You can do it too.
Phantom in play, and now it comes down to where you think Poppy goes.
Not gonna lie, Komodo. I feel like I'm favoring something a little bit more this one. He's got flashes. He's got a clone and fake footsteps. Meanwhile, Poppy just trying to hide around his smokes. He's inside of screens right now. It's a tight corner that he's holding. Something will go in for the tap here.
No, he won't. He's just trying to play around the corners. No smoke available for Pappy whatsoever, remember?
Oh, trying to stick it halfway. Poppy,
he likes this. Poppy's a clutch player, bro.
At the very end of it, Global up to 4.
Yeah, you've got...
And the money on paper
that
wax.
he possibly can, but Pappy just repositioned.
It's pretty shitty, bro. It's pretty shitty.
Generally, you would expect, or at least I would expect, an Astra player in a situation like that. When you go for a bit of an open plant, put a star on the spike, you may be playing...
Look at this Vandal, so beautiful.
Through ramp and playing over at main.
Oh, he almost got popped too.
In that moment, goes in towards screens because you isolate how many angles something could potentially go.
No, look where the spike is.
Gives him an idea that ramp is going to be a little bit void of information.
Calls Jing over to check with the boombot. Petman does have the haunt refresh as well.
It's good macro ideas from Paper-X. Using this utility now to gather information.
They don't see too much until Yuta goes in for
something good kill. They know
burst down
it's going to be B now. Kill the lurker.
And now they know where it's happening, right? It's the B site that this is ending up. We see the combo of utility.
This is a thing, you guys always need to pay attention.
Oh, but still the
where the lurker is.
Towards Divide. Annihilation just to push Paper-X a little bit further back, and then the Bear Rush coming in. You got the showstopper from Jing, though, and he blows up the site. Poppy getting blown up. Patman to trade. Kelly S trying to find some trades as well. They
something solo, bro.
But they still got the spike down.
Jump for me. Something. You jump for him, bro. You are low HP.
Got some flashes. f0rsakeN healthy and full, and they're going in for the peaks. They
went first. Well played.
Crystal is just down to the peaks and the kills now. Mechanical skill. f0rsakeN goes in out front.
Bro, you are in a 1v1 situation. You know why you're throwing ability. Crystal, you know better. You know better. You deserve to lose. Not gonna lie. 7-5.
On the Omen just by positioning and timing on the dark covers as well, right? When he first brought it out, I saw some egregious smokes. That the timing was very questionable. I could say the same for Jing a little bit as well when he first adopted it, but also learning is really good for Paper-X. Now, quickly up the ramp.
Oh, all the footsteps as well. Crystal looking to break the clone at least. Darien, though, now with a frenzy. Just inside of Venz's table, takes him down. The burst out from
not the best round.
Right clicks, but still Patman to trade. But Paper-X do find themselves at a huge numbers disadvantage.
What can Divide do here, though? A little bit unknown in Garage at the moment. You've got a grouping up of the global members, but Patman, 5 HP, can try and keep them entertained at the site.
Okay.
But if you're global, surely you recognize that Petman either goes up mid or back into
Batman, this is risky.
This is why Poppy's just making sure
Batman, you have time?
Necessarily need to stick around for
what are you doing here, bro?
Devi's gotta make some noise for his brother out here, but...
Oh my god, you are lucky, bro, but why Poppy are letting him cross?
Devi now snuck all the
Too fear, Poppy. Too much fear.
Shot from him. Yudo-tan is watching, but Yudo falls.
When you play afraid, you lose. You lose.
Threads the needle onto Crystal!
That's so quick.
Poppy, though, looking to play spoiler. 1v2, takes down Patman, the first to fall. Devi now, just one more shot. He's
what is that?
And backed into the pillar. Now, potential opportunity for Poppy as he sends out the Nova Pulse. Devi. Oh, might have spotted out his foot just with a crosshair placement to top it off.
Man, where have those shots come from Devi? Headshots out with the Sheriff, absolutely.
From the sky, from heaven, bro. This is a beautiful shot. This is a beautiful shot. Oh my god.
Step up in this series, right? We need to see some sort of consistency.
But yeah, G, you guys are so good at trolling. Oh my god,
stepping
bro.
up on this raise as well. I'm all for it.
Yo, Devi, see? No fear, bro. No fear. Look at that, just holding confident like a king.
Once more, like
yeah, they forced again. They force again. Now let's see if it works.
They're just trying to fight tooth and nail for this, but
let's see.
Smokes.
I think maybe he just saw him over the top.
I said, I don't like that.
Good chance for that to happen, but also now for...
Well, last time they won.
Necessarily come back into rebuild
I still don't like it.
Picked up once again. Yudo-tan, though, not quite landing the shots. Has to run back to reload. Almost getting tagged out by Jing. The paint shell does flush him out.
And now, bro, they lose these rounds.
Just Crystal on the site now. He's got the stinger. He will find his first shot.
It's basically GG, bro. It's basically GG.
f0rsakeN to collect.
And look who's going hunting at the moment, Jing. He will be...
I don't understand, bro. I swear to God, I don't understand. I know the pressure is high,
Oh, come on.
But they knew, bro, they knew. The fade was 1 HP, bro. Why did you let him cross?
They don't go together, but he still wins that?
GrafNet now, and they've heard Devi as well.
Okay, look at that, look at that.
Found. This could
f0rsakeN
go over to Global Esports. You do have f0rsakeN perched up on top, though. With elevation, you might be able to throw them off, but it's not even
Batman. Oh my god.
There's 13 HP between the two of them, and somehow they managed to weather that one and not drop the second round yet.
When you play afraid to lose, let me tell you something. We won't win, bro. We won't win.
Of this game of Valorant, but I think we need to. Okay, that shot's ridiculous there by something. Yudotan, someone who has been absolutely pivotal to a lot of successive rounds for Global Esports this stage, even, you know, regardless of them not winning.
I know he tried to play safe, but
rock for them.
Sometimes you need to go aggressive, bro.
In this map.
Patman's watching it. You begin with the haunt, and it's easily dealt with. Patman then to re-peek, not quite finding the shots. Crystal, the GrafNet, it does go through, but it doesn't quite collapse onto anyone either. Now for Jing and Devi just to spray through, obviously into the choke point.
I like that, bro. I like that.
Phantom does good things in
Jing,
that distance for Jing there.
Against that fame, like I said,
don't have all
on fire, my friends. Him and Akami played like two gods.
The crossfires they're trying to establish. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you're sitting here out in the open looking for some shots as Patman. You've got a Seize, you've got a Prowler. Is anything going to come out? Nope. He's just going to try and stand and deliver, but it's Jing that does it a little bit better from at the distance. And now with the
f0rsakeN possibly beginning to gather that this is the current defensive setup that GE is running. Just Poppy on this backside position around B. Easily dealt with. The paint shell's completely blowing up in his face. You also have Annihilation now from Kalias as an attempt, but unfortunately does not quite connect. You got Devi,
yeah, my friends.
Down by
Global Esports, life is already hard, bro. But you guys make it even harder. I don't understand.
Survive with the gun. Good
luck saving this.
Here. I want to give a good little golf clap towards f0rsakeN in there.
Yeah, I think you can save it, bro, but
as a unit, right?
They want you, bro. Shortstop for Jing, the Viper is bad.
At the top of ramp as well.
G in trouble, big trouble. This is their map pick, my friends. This is their map pick. The game was close. The game was close.
In with the showstopper does spot Poppy out. So now the idea that most of them are backside and screens. Something though, off of the top heaven position, will get gunned down. The trades coming through from f0rsakeN and Patman as they march on through from ramps. In towards back screen then is where Jing finds his target. Yudotan still trying to play spoiler on the site though. Jing to make quick work of him, and just down to Darren, who was transitioning over from the B site.
Remember, he's got a judge. Definitely need to see him upgrade a weapon. There's not one available at the ramps. The closest is wrapping around into the open at the entry choke of the site, though no one will spot him there exactly.
Yeah, he's throwing the judge away.
It's good repositioning, by the way, for Jing, meanwhile.
Yes, that's going to be the main factor, even if Patman falls around
Patman, clean shot, mappy board for f0rsakeN. Man, I have an option that automatically got to activate on Premiere Pro. That was making my playback so slow, bro.
This time it's Devi in with the Outlaw, something up
it's called Compass in inner color.
Not a bad idea.
Disable that shit right now, bro.
Right now, Poppy has to hold off Garage by himself. The Haunt,
I don't know why he does.
Gives away his position. This could be it, Komodo.
Maybe.
This could be it, my friends. And I gotta say, gee, I don't understand the decisions, man. I just don't. Two forces, one paid off. I don't like that. I like when you're desperate, there is nothing you can do in the game. It's the only way to come back. They don't like it.
Possibly work his neural theft to his
I respect, actually.
He's taking so long. You've got to expect
doing this, bro.
Surely.
Yeah,
not a fan.
And now you kind of have an idea. Crystal, though, not too bad.
The advantage that they throw
possible
when they have the lead.
Hunt just to
in the round.
The crosshair placement as well.
His mistake is that they don't learn, bro. They don't learn. GG, my friends. GG. Next map is Lotus. I still want to see 3 maps.
A 13-5 with f0rsakeN taking it away.
Yeah, and I mean, that is a flawless attacking side to come through from f0rsakeN as well. I didn't think I'd be saying that when you consider how, usual defensive leaning this map can be, though. The breakable door will go open courtesy of the salvos, and then they start to flood in together as a team.
Rotating door from C-side, though. Something, unfortunately, will fall. But you also have
the party there.
The gang just around the cage of Yudotan. Yudotan then swings out because of the flash from Poppy, but the shot's not connecting. Devi finds it instead. Yudotan swings back out, but Patman takes the trade.
Madre mia, ¿qué pasa?
GE are playing then, though, out around a link. They've got a good angle against the spike. Jing looking to stick it halfway, gets off at the right time.
Okay. I'll hold the control, no?
f0rsakeN for the 1-on-2.
They didn't get half.
Eventually come online for Crystal.
Oh, and he's just
Bro, if they have
away
got
as well.
half.
They hear the footsteps, but now Crystal has to think there's
Yeah, G, you guys, I don't know, bro.
Racking up kills up to a triple.
f0rsakeN is a god, bro. Oh my god, look at that, bro.
1 versus 3 Red Bull clutch.
But how?
On out.
He gets 2 kills, man. How? There is no trade there.
When you see some awkward shots coming out from
It's insane, bro. It's insane.
Sorry, Yudotan not able to get the immediate trade.
It's insane, bro.
Awkward and worrisome, but
That guy with so much.
commanded in this round from f0rsakeN, hasn't it? They are not scared to just take
Bro,
these
he was a
fights
1v3. He won a 1v3. Look, what is that? What is that?
Crystal, but f0rsakeN just wants to get ahead of that.
Bro, they forced it again. Yo, this is a coach thing, okay? This is not the players. This is the coach. It's the thing. They decide to, bro, this is how we're gonna play. We're gonna force every time.
First, you want to combo a little.
Maybe in screens it works, bro, but you know?
Oh, something with the timing though. Just out from the smokes, but
They're
look at
right.
that. Stingers aplenty, and GE will collect on kills as well. f0rsakeN though finding one, a second as well. And he does get away from the special delivery, but he knows that there are 2
They're right, bro. Keep it forcing on the attack side.
To capitalize. Just Divina.
Something about these force-ups or thrifties in global esports.
It's them recognizing situations as well. Quite aware as to where Divide could show up from his.
In winning this round is even better than winning the P, so I give them that.
Just as to try to go in for a peek, he had the utility in hand, so.
Have a good decisive call though from Global. If they're going to pivot towards the C site, now's kind of the time. They're starting to run it over, but 30 seconds, you're exactly right. Divide all of the information. Look at that.
Collat picked up. Yudotan to trade back though as
oh my god.
Catman peeks out from Pillar. Now Divide continuing to hold tight off angles around the C site. He's looking for more. Jing trying to get in with the kills as well.
That was crazy, bro.
Good on the shots on the Guardian.
And now you got to reposition.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Omen versus Omen.
To waltz on over. Willie expecting to come through the breakable door.
f0rsakeN's faster.
Oh, he's got smokes up as well. Not quite watching the angle though for
He's a clutch player, bro. He's a clutch player.
Sharp and precise. He's going
f0rsakeN break.
to bring f0rX up to 2.
Bro, this guy's a legend, man. What are the greatest? What are the greatest? He does everything, bro. Everything.
As well, specifically when I'm looking at how close Papi is towards the From the Shadows.
I said last time, he's one of the most valuable players in the world, bro. I think he can develop for anything in the world, bro. For sure, for sure.
I believe he even had the Archros available at the right location.
If one day he leaves f0rx, he can pick the thing he wants to join, bro.
Hey, at least he got the one trade to bring it into the 1 versus 1 at the end there for f0rsakeN to be able to clutch that again.
Well, but
okay.
You know, I'm not gonna fault a brother for trying to help another brother out. We'll see what happens then. We do have Petman on the judge now.
Crystal, Deho, up.
I personally would like to see something get a little bit more confident on this Yoru. Speaking of Yoru, Darion for his 2nd ever appearance on this agent.
And look at that.
From what I was able
Holding
to see,
C very
it looks like
possible.
last time it was played was in
Waiting for some kind of aggression against f0rx. Can happen, of
So
course.
this is Coach
Some teams are at 7 HP.
Same composition. Darren clearly still able to make it work though. How efficient? Well, we have yet to see that so far. But right now it's an opening pick. Something also down to low HP.
Yep. Darion certainly capable of learning in the server, it seems, at the moment to chop and change with the team.
Good shit, man.
This is looking like a well-formulated round for Global so far. And
yeah, these two, they gotta save, man. Low-key? Yeah, they are going for the save.
Picked apart.
Well played, G, man. That's a good round.
But you do have a player advantage where a situation like this, Quack, the Steel Garden investment could be large.
However, that comes down to Yudotan trying to hold the angle, unfortunately gunned down by Jing. Showstopper possibly getting deployed in the round. Kelly S just trying to play up by drop. Not quite spotted out yet, but here comes that rocket. Not quite landing as well. Kelly S then finding a shot onto something. The Steel Garden getting the primary weapons jammed, but Kelly S onto the go, still able to find some shots. f0rsakeN now from the back, but headed on by the shorty. Petman now with a Phantom finds the kill. Jing off to the
Global Esports, they ask to lose, bro. That's the truth. They ask to lose. But man, two informations. f0rx has always qualified for playoffs. Always. They never miss one chance. Global Esports, on the other hand, they never reach playoffs. Bro. Never in their lives.
Eyes on the prize.
This is a big game, my friends. This is a big game for both organizations.
As well, and that's why they have decided to
one of the biggest games,
especially alongside this Armageddon.
For these two orgs.
In case something might have gate crashed over onto this part, The Armageddon renders him useless. Then to Devi, though, who's holding out by Waterfall. Great on the 2 kills. Not even breaking clones as well. Darian now trying to do his best.
Devi. Damn, bro. The captain.
Retake.
Man, Devi has just absolutely brutalized them, hasn't he? 4 kills in the round.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
Fought throughout.
Koji, only kill yesterday is broke.
Well, right, you're just considering
something. Dimensional Drifty, same for Darian.
He's just going to play on the back with the visual clutter and go for the kill. He's got assistance from Patman as well, bringing in with the Nightfall.
Hey, yo, that was so clean. Holy shit.
For him.
Yo, that was beautiful, bro.
Well-structured retake to come through from Paper X.
Low key, that was clean.
Eventually, that it is going to be the C site, right?
Low money for Global Esports, my friends. They gotta win this round. Otherwise, they will be in trouble.
They knew that Devi has been playing on
Paper X can still understand about this.
Garden yet again, remember?
And get away with the lead, man.
The success of a couple moments ago on that A site now reenactable.
He's good, man. He's too good.
Yeah!
Hey, we're on the board!
Woohoo!
And this also
some party streamers and everything.
gives the setup that he was doing.
Precisely with this possible Steel Garden.
But they gotta get the side.
Slight, mishaps here and there, but they are able
to get boots on the
ground on
something too.
That may be
same for Devi.
Well, but then the Steel Garden comes out. They're pushing all the way through.
Yeah, my friends.
More space, but Jing denies it outright. f0rsakeN blocking off Pete.
Global Esports is in big trouble. Hell yes. Nothing you can do.
He's looking for some right back though, but
right, my friend. 6-3, and G is broke.
Something as well. Something trying to throw them off his scent. And then for the rest of Paper X to group up behind.
Yeah, you can't use that gate crash, unfortunately. There.
Showstopper for Jink.
Oh, mate, Darian, you're stuck in towards the site, but you've got a lot to do here with the team. Let's see if Global can get this.
Paper X quite aware of where the GE players are, though, just to take the first hit down by Tree. The second one kill going free as well. 4v3 now. And Paper X continues to push on through. Immediate salvos from Crystal, though, does push Paper X off position. Just
clean, want that.
Taking Poppy down by the back. Unfortunately, TP is not quite favoring him now, but all of a sudden, look at the kills. The Stinger.
The force paid off. This was a coach idea. This was a coach idea.
It's gonna be something on this Yoru.
And he's still got Thorns available as well.
They use. Okay, they flash it first.
Yeah, quick off to it.
That was good. That was all played. 3v3.
Same idea, but Darren just dunked on him a little bit quicker. Sight now handed over onto GE, but Paper X quick to flood back in as well.
And also we got a tech pause, man. I jinxed it. Yeah, we got that. We got that.
Not quite finding anyone. Just clearing out the front portion of the site. Then Rolling Thunder to push Paper X further back. Shorty, though! And that's Kelly is cut down by half around the torso. Darian now just marking f0rsakeN. Still going for the crosshair wiggle. He has an op after all. Will find his target.
Jeez, cooking. Okay.
Down.
Some crossfires in the end there for Darian.
I think that tech pause could cool things off on Paper X and kind of reset G, man.
Nicely
this can have impact in the game, man.
Losing the first frag in the round.
Not sure what the problem was.
Well, you consider, right?
To be honest, I took the time to go to bed a little bit, you know, like to rest my back.
3 versus 3 scenario, and you start to feel Spike is down. Will they manage?
Great round by Darian, man. Great round.
Plant worked. They will. So going into the last round of the half, 5 versus 6, they can definitely look to
11 kills for him, 12 for f0rsakeN.
The ultimates at hand as well.
I would love to see promo.
Armageddon. Paper X though, once again,
that promo between Paper X and the FM, that shit was legendary, bro. I want more of that.
So you'll leave something
to lose my mind again, bro. To lose my mind again.
The Arc Rose has just confirmed a bit of presence around the mound, and this is Global Esports looking to get into the C site earlier. There's no dimensional drift for something. There's no
Crystal and Jink and Batman have votes.
And no Steel Garden for Devi. So
I didn't do Dotancho, but Cypher I skipped that one.
Showstopper here.
Devi playing super far back as well. Second Thorns tripped, but he has no idea.
Yeah, he doesn't know that they're in the site, does he? Starting to reposition. Arcros.
Okay, my friends, after this one, we got I lied. Talon versus T1. No IQ. I killed bit T1 actually. And for Talon, bro, they gotta win that to qualify for playoffs.
Playing with the op around mount as well. The Nightfall will go through though to fight for the double kill, but that's Yudotan now. Showstopper kind of whipping as well, but the wall bank shots from Jing. He's got walls. Off to the next one though. It's Crystal with the Armageddon, but as it goes out, Paper X just happy to swarm back back in off a timing.
Yo, 7-5 is, I think it's pretty good for Paper
Tango and
pretty damn good. And after that, we got XLG versus ADG.
Okay, macro. Mainly the paranoia as well. But right now, Paper X still looking to break their way through.
Udotan!
Anchoring down the site. 2 kills.
That's what we expected from you, bro. That's what we expect. You are insane, bro.
Intact. Kelias then looking for a potential flank around. Paper X looking for alternate routes across the map. Maybe back into the A site where Kelias is still hiding in wait. Daria now for the next kill. Swings out then Kelias for the first. Crystal the trade and pistol.
So
Stats, my friends. Jingy 1 away from the showstopper. Rolling tender for Kelias. Big round here, my friends. Big round because it can break the economy.
The operator for Darion. Nobody up through the
of both things, man.
Mid. That's some good information for Global. And now they should know the Paper X have got.
Okay, I like the Udotan decide to
set up for a post plant.
Yeah, Udotan, the rest of them backing all the way far off as well.
For a moment I saw something crazy happening there, bro.
Allows them to put this one way up.
Okay.
Smoke up towards water.
Flame retake, that's good. Go running thunder for
gets into range.
This moment.
Deploy at the right time for the rest of his team to then be the catalyst to push on through. Darion with the first shot, something getting taken out.
You got the site.
Though vacating the site to try to play around Mound instead. Paint shell sent over as well, but aftershock.
Okay, Paper X is in trouble.
Now Paper X completely smoked off. They need to find the kill around the diffuser. They will do just that. But still, Global Esports with the numbers looking to dominate and push
Udotan with the trade, bro. That was way too close.
Round 15.
I don't know if I call that one domination. That was
that was not domination, bro. That was close, dude.
Trades that start to come on out. Jing did get.
It was a 5v3 at some point.
Tag on towards his body when he's trying to get out.
Okay, does Paper X force it now?
Disconnect from all of the action.
They do? I don't like it.
Risky thing to try and go for a full Mound post plant control situation. Paper X, I mean, they put it on the back.
Bro, that was a good trade, man. That was a good trade.
Udotan just there for the trades from above time and time again. Nightfall. You lose one of those if Darion keeps on creeping.
Oh. That will be that drop. Jing with a
Why it's always like this, bro? Why?
Spot. You know, Poppy and the likes of Kelias, they're gonna have to think twice before pushing into this area.
But that's a good paranoia.
It hits, but you're not gonna peek into it. How could you, knowing that there could be a Bucky on the other side? And now,
man, G is full broke, bro. It's never easy for Global Esports, bro. Never easy for them. They gotta save this.
Away. Global
Esports invest the mission drift here?
Weaker weaponry.
Gotta get all
the round?
Gotta hint back as Global. You can't do anything on this combo utility, or can you? You're trying!
Off to the shorty. Udotan has arrived as well now, but he doesn't quite have the angles just yet. Looking for the spray transfers, but it's just Jing with
everybody has a plan.
He's found 3 kills!
Until they get punched in the face, bro.
Shot. And now the drone. Devi has been suppressed, but all he needs to do is just lock down this angle.
They can just
Crystal has a sheriff. Jing is 5 HP, man.
There's nobody home to welcome them with milk and cookies. They can just set up, kick back and relax.
And pick up an arm.
Man, Jing is already close to another road, bro.
Jing closer towards
one away.
With a plan, he's 1 away.
What?
Crystal, though.
Did you guys saw the game between RQ and T1? Here on Lotus, the jinking like ult 3 times in, I don't know, 5 rounds? 6 rounds?
The whole side with that entire.
He won the game, bro. Like, RQ won the game because of those ults. It was insane.
You know, there's an op in play, potentially as well, but well, yeah, okay, Jing's got the Phantom now, the angle. That's just pick missed from Devi.
Okay. 10 to 8. Yeah, Jay's in trouble, bro.
We had a Bucky ace from Mr. Fallen and EMP.
Yeah, bro, yesterday, Bucky ace, bro.
Oh, they were all flashed.
Yeah, I mean, you look at all the utility that came through from Global Esports in the beginning of that, right? Dimensional Drift, you got a fault line, you got flashes.
That was legendary, bro. It was a great game.
And, well, Paper X goes for the call into B, where it is open. We've got Jing now watching the angles towards A link as well.
And yeah, my friends, I believe this is GG, dude. 11 to 8.
Crystal.
Global Esports gotta save again.
V5
example, it's still really learning.
Right now, at least, though.
Puppy.
Out really quickly, but right there, it's going to be f0rsakeN, his brother, right up alongside him. With that,
that's only weird, actually.
The smokes to block off. A link.
Yeah.
Heaven, though, that is open, but f0rsakeN just uses that as an
f0rsakeN.
opportunity. Swings out 2 more kills, looks for the last.
f0rsakeN, the legend, bro, the legend.
See the idea on the back of Crystal's mind there as well.
Man,
G. Ready for the team to flood, but just
it won't be this time, bro. It won't be this time, guys, which playoffs.
That f0rsakeN brings into it. He now as well will meet.
And for f0rsakeN, man, this is the minimum that we expect from them, right?
20 kills on the map. And 2 of them haven't even achieved 10.
Can f0rsakeN do incredible run in playoffs, man?
Sometimes it's just a full house affair. And it looks like f0rsakeN, I mean, they've just got to read on the...
We know what they can do, bro. We know what they can do, right? These players are amazing.
Primed to take this map down. Global Esports backed up against the ropes. Do they have it in them to punch and swing back? Oh, instant TP from f0rsakeN.
Cheeky. Real cheeky.
Oh, you gotta say, man. What a player is f0rsakeN, bro.
They're still looking to lock down Rubble at the very least, though. Darian watching the off angle. Clone broken, instant TP's out. f0rsakeN now.
You would never expect the flash to come through in this.
Everyone should be more like f0rsakeN, bro. Everyone.
That's just KLS put in the body bag. Now f0rsakeN.
His brother, older brother, was an insane player too.
Into the site.
Ex-great, did amazing things in CS. He has a young brother who is also very promising.
Towards the B site. No one else is there currently. You did just see Yudotan and
impressive family, my friends. Impressive family.
Yudotan quick to heaven.
And now 3v2 here, G. 3v2 to keep the dream alive.
Paranoia as well, but it's just Jing on the site. Devi has an op as well, which isn't necessarily the best tool.
Be careful with the flash, bro.
The utility placed down. Smokes out now from Poppy to get the spike stuck to possibly halfway.
Oh, Dotan. Oh, there's nothing he can do.
Effective.
Oh, Dotan! We go again, bro. We go again. It's not over yet.
Quad kill from Yudotan to bring Global back to life.
I mean, when Poppy puts
the skin's pretty good.
On that spike, he doesn't
20 kills for him, bro.
Aren't really going to do anything in that sort of scenario. Yudotan to just stand tall. He really needed to dig deep. I mean, I highlighted it a little bit earlier in the previous map, right? The Yudotan, it felt like he was almost completely absent in that map.
Better this map.
Yeah, in split he didn't play good, man.
Coming out with a 4K like that is great.
It's because we expect a lot from him, you know?
You're going to have to probably see it done again. GE, it was 4 chances that f0rsakeN had to close out this map. Now it's 3, so at least afforded some more.
But the issue for G is that f0rsakeN has a lot of money.
But not quite landing the shot now. Instant TP's out. C-side has been completely open by something on this dimensional drift.
Scoping out the opposition. Nobody here outside gravel, and this is where they can start to set themselves up in a pretty decent post plant. KLS 1 away from the Rolling Thunder, but apart from that, Global, it's just
Batman has ult.
Yeah, not too much on the util arena as well. Crystal perhaps if the Salvas come back alive, but right now something is a ghost and he's haunting the heck out of them. Nightfall sent over, Petman trying to drag them down into the depths, but Darian to bring some light to his team. The op shot fired over, something holding the angle. Jing now from Waterfall on an off angle, but the shot's not quite connecting for him. Just a Vi. David looks for the flicks, he gets the spray transfer at the end.
Devi, he redeems himself, bro. GG. f0rsakeN is qualified for playoffs, and GE is eliminated.
f0rsakeN will be making.
Leave a like and subscribe, my friends, and if you can, support me on Patreon. Help me get a desk to save my back.
Yes, it took them a bloody marathon to get here, but they made sure they had their rests. They made sure that they had their.
Check it out. The links in the descriptions for my new sponsor, f0rsakeN.